Welcome to Plot Point. This is Ivan Renacruz, your literary guide. This is the podcast that explores essential literature from across centuries and continents. Each episode, we break down a single work, covering the plot, the essential story, then diving into the point, the critical analysis, context, and enduring meaning. Ready to unlock the secret life of books? Let's begin. Today on Plot Point, we travel to England for the prose narrative Morte the Author. First, let's establish the plot, the essential narrative, characters, and the events that define Morte the Author. Morte the Author chronicles the rise and tragic fall of King Arthur, the legendary ruler of Britain, and the glory days of his noble knights of the Round Table. The narrative details Arthur's birth, his drawing of the sword Excalibur, his marriage to Guinevere, and the establishment of Camelot as the center of chivalry and justice. It follows the knights' numerous heroic quests, including the search for the Holy Grail, which only the purest knight Galahad achieves. The epic reaches its devastating climax when the tragic forbidden love between Sir Lancelot and Queen Guinevere leads to civil war, the betrayal of Arthur by his illegitimate son Mordred, and the final battle at Salisbury Plain where Arthur is mortally wounded and subsequently carried away to Avalon. Now that we've mapped the story, we shift to the point, the critical analysis, themes, and enduring relevance of this masterwork. The downfall of Arthur's kingdom is heavily attributed to the actions and desires of women, demonstrating the narrative's underlying anxiety about female power. Guinevere's adulterous love for Lancelot and Morgan Le Fay's sorcerer's schemes are presented as the primary catalyst that break the fellowship of the Round Table and usher in chaos. These women are not integrated into the system of chivalry but exist outside of it as forces of either passion or black magic that inevitably corrupt masculine order and virtue. The story thereby frames the disintegration of Camelot not as a political failure but as a tragic consequence of allowing female desire and non-sanctioned authority to interfere with male governance and warrior brotherhood. That brings us to the end of our discussion. We've navigated the plot and analyzed the point. Thank you for exploring this literature with me. Please subscribe to Plot Point and leave a review wherever you listen. Join me next time for a new book and a new journey. Until then, keep reading between the lines.